Hey guys, Stephen Ritchie here, and today I wanted to share with you a little tip on how to find Facebook groups for you to post in very quickly, very easily. I know when I first started trying to find groups, you're in the online business, you're in network marketing, whatever it is, you kind of get focused in on one term. So if you're, going for say work at home, you'll plug work at home into the bar. Um, you'll just get kind of focused on that term, and it's hard to really break your train of thought to try to find a different description for groups to find. So, first of all, the easiest thing to do, or the first thing to do, is right up here in the bar, type in your first description. So if it's work from home, okay, don't click on anything in here. What you want to do is come on down to see more results for work from whatever, work from home, whatever it is. And then you're going to come up with a list of groups, and you can scroll through these and join them, pretty much at your leisure. There'll be a ton that are work from home. Well, maybe not actually. It stopped right there, it looks like. So, but you don't want to get focused in on work from, because I missed home up there. Okay, you want to type out your entire keyword. There's mistake number one, right? All right, so there we go. Work from home. Again, same thing. You scroll down, you find a lot of groups, right? So an alternative is once you get a group and you click over to it, okay, and you come into the group and you see a ton of different posts, right? Okay, everybody's posting their opportunities, join this, join that, whatever. What you do is pick somebody out. So this guy, for example, just pick anybody out of the group, and you can just kind of scroll through people. Go to their homepage, go to more, and most people do not hide what groups they're a part of. So once you click on more, you go down to their groups, and now you can find all the groups that guy that's posting to a work from home group is also part of. And it's just kind of basically you're finding people that have already done the work for you to find groups, okay? So you can see here, this is everybody that this guy's a group of. Home business, there's 18,000 members. Work at home, 14,000, 16,000, 25,000. And you just scroll down. If you're lucky enough to click on somebody that's pretty active, you'll find a ton of groups in there that you can just sit here and click through and join to your heart's content, pretty much. Now, one thing to keep in mind, do not join groups too fast. Facebook doesn't like that. So don't sit here and just click, one after another, right down the row for 20 minutes. You could wind up getting put in Facebook jail for doing something like that. So just be careful, go slowly. You can, again, this guy's got a ton of groups actually here, so they just keep going and going and going. Man, he is a part of a ton of groups. So right there, I mean, there you go. You can go to Rafiq Smith's page. Give him a like for helping us out here, and you can scroll through all his groups and find some groups that you can post in. Now, posting to groups, of course, it can be a little tedious. If you're doing it by hand, you're gonna have to sit there and just click on every group, open it in a new tab, click over, do your post, and it's gonna take a while. So what I like to do is I use an auto poster, which works pretty well. But if you don't have the money for an auto poster, you can just sit here and once you find all those groups like we just went over, um, there you go. I mean, it's simple. Now you have a ton of groups you can post to a couple throughout the day or whatever you have time, pretty much. Get an ad lined up and just post. So that's pretty much it. Now, if you can afford an auto poster, I do want to show you an auto poster that I've been using that works really well. I've been using it successfully to post to about 140 groups once a day, and you can see that here's my group here that I bring people to, and I've gotten 70 members, and I've only had this group up and running for a little over a week right now. So the auto posting method works. Let me show you a little bit about push button power leads. Okay, push button power leads. Let me give you a little review here. I mean, it's a nice little auto poster. It works really well. Here's the back office. Okay, once you join up, Frank gives you a unique URL. Unlike a lot of other auto posters, you're on your own server, your own URL, so you don't have to worry about other people that have maybe gotten flagged as spam affecting your auto post from your IP address. And that might be a little technical for some people, but trust me, this is a good thing to be on your own URL. So here's push button power leads. Let me just give you a quick rundown of how it works and what it is. Here's your dashboard. It's a very nice auto poster because it's very simple and easy to use. Okay, you just go through here. Okay, you put your message in. All right, whatever, however you want to describe your ad, whatever you're marketing, you know, that's going to be unique to what you're doing. And you can see here a little exclamation point. Just gives you a little quick synopsis of what you're supposed to put in these boxes. So very simply stated, the message of the post. Okay, right here you're going to put your link to whatever you're advertising for. Okay, URL of the ad. All right. A custom picture. If you'd like to put a custom picture in your ad, you put that URL in here. And then the name of the ad. The name is basically the name to the link. So if you put click here, you know, your link is going to be in this in the name. So you know, when your ad appears and it says click here, if you hover over click here, that's your link. And then you can go on and put a caption and description which appears next to your link, under your link there. So I'll just give you a quick. This is my ad. Okay, my link is. If I can see the boxes here. Okay, let's see. There we go. Got to get in there. P colon yourturn.working@home4u.com. I'm not going to go through everything here. I'll just show you quickly what you can do with it. I don't have a picture URL handy, but if I were to put, let's say I would put my Facebook group in here instead of a picture, okay, I would put that actually in the link field. And it's not going to show up when I go to the preview, but there you go. It'll give you what your ad's going to look like. Now right here, because I use my Facebook URL, the picture is not showing up, but what would show up here is the header to my group if I'm using a Facebook page instead of an external URL. So you get a nice preview of what your ad's going to look like. All right, scroll down here a little bit, put your start date in, your time, your send interval. It's going to send out to one group every whatever you put in here. I go with 5 minutes, and you can spread it out if you don't have a ton of groups. And down here is a really nice feature because you can define a group ahead of time. It basically pulls all your groups from Facebook. You can go in here, and I'm going to show you that in a second, and just check off the groups you want to post to. So you can make a few custom defined groups if you like, you know, because you're not always a member of groups that you're allowed to advertise in. So this is a good feature because you can just create your group of all the ones that you're allowed to advertise in, check it off, bang, you're good to go. Okay, and then down here, if you're not using this, you can come down here and just, you know, scroll down to your groups and either check them all off or check them off one at a time, or you can post to pages, manage pages. Okay, you have a few different options down there. I mean, for, you know, if you're just marketing in groups, you know, you really don't need that. But you can also see down here liked pages. So there's a good amount of options here. When you're done, you just hit publish and you're good to go, and that's pretty much it. Then over here you can see your past posts. You can see here it gives you a rundown of your post. You could take a look at it through the edit. If I go into maybe one of my old ones, you might be able to see a picture pop up. No, I don't have them in there. But this just gives you a rundown of all your past posts. And if you click here, you can see every time it posts to one of your groups, you get a check mark, which means you're good to go. If it hasn't gotten there yet or there's a problem, these are just ones that haven't posted yet. But if there's also a problem for whatever reason, that you get that little warning sign. So down here is the groups where I was saying earlier you can create a custom defined group. So if I wanted to add a new group in here, you know, I can give it a name, and then I can just go down here and I can check off whichever groups that I'm part of that I want to be part of this ad group. So if I have groups that don't allow ads, I just uncheck them here. Okay, and then once I hit submit, you know, now it's going to save that group so I can go post. So that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a nice little tool, push button power leads. If you're looking to automate your posting process, this is a great option. There'll be a link below the video. You can check out the pricing. Frank has some pretty good pricing, and it gives you a lot of good bonuses as well when you sign up on how to get started with his system. Very easy to follow videos to just get your system up and running. Gets it up and running pretty quick, usually within 24 hours. He also gives you some bonus Facebook posting techniques, some great headlines to use, a lot of different things in there. It gives you the guidelines to stay out of Facebook jail as well, which is important when you're using an auto poster. But it does work. I mean, you see my results from my group using Frank's auto poster, and in a very short amount of time, I was able to get 70 members in here into my group, looking at my primary business. So check it out, Push Button Power Leads. It works. If you have any questions about it, just come over to Facebook and give me a friend request, and we can talk about Push Button Power Leads or anything else you might need help with. So that's about it, guys. So thanks for watching. Hope you got some value out of this. I appreciate it. And to your success, have a great day.